So let me tell you how it started. 32 years ago. It's a Thursday night and the phone rings. It's my business partner. We're running a restaurant together, losing our shirt. So Jimmy calls me. What are you doing Saturday afternoon? I don't know, why? So I met this guy. I was at the gas station, filling up my car with the gas. Guy started talking to me. He's coming over to the house, and I want you there to protect me because I think it's Amway. I'm 20 years old. I say, Amway? What's Amway? He says, Amway. It's that thing, they draw the circles, and they put the circles underneath the circles about making the money. I said, Jimmy, I don't know nothing about circles. I don't know nothing about Amway. But if it's about making money, we need to make money because we ain't making any. He says, come over to the house Saturday afternoon. So I go to his house Saturday afternoon. The guy shows up. His name is also Jim. He gets a yellow legal pad, just like this, a red pen, and he draws a circle. And he writes, you, in the circle. And then he drew 5 circles under the circles. And the 5 got 5 was 25. And those 5 got 5, 125. And 6, 25. And 3,000, 125. And 15,000 and 78,000. I'm like, I'm in. So you can see what a good, so Jimmy, of course, he has to sign up so he can sign up me. So you can see what a good job I did of protecting him. Now, I'm this 20-year-old pathologically shy guy with no people skills who needs a lot of personal development. You heard, I was in jail at 15 for armed robbery. I was a teenage drug addict. I was a teenage alcoholic. I made a lot of really bad choices. Okay, I come from, in my family, when we have a family get-together, our motto is, we put the fun back in dysfunctional, okay? So I come into this business, I have all these issues, right? And I'm pathologically shy. I have no marketing skills, no sales skills, no business skills, no people skills, no time management skills. I just know I hate being broke, and I want to be rich. And in those days, when you joined the Amway Corporation, you got a 3-ring binder like this thick. And it said, this is how you do the business. So they said, you call your friends and you read this script exactly. I said, okay, these people, they must know what they're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. So I pick up the phone. I get my big binder. I say, hello, friend's name here. This is your name here, and I have something I'm really excited about, and I'd like to share with you. What would be better, Tuesday night at 7 o'clock or Thursday night at 7:30? And my friends are like, why are you talking so funny? Now, interesting thing, I had never heard of the Amway Corporation. Now, a lot of my friends and family, it seems they had heard of the Amway Corporation, and they weren't particularly excited to hear about it again from me. So 6 months, I'm working the Amway business, calling up people, talking to everybody I know. In 6 months, I sponsor one person, my roommate. Because I lent him the money for the distributor kit and the first product order. You've been there, huh? 6 months, I don't sponsor anyone else. So finally, after 6 months, my roommate drops out. Well, what am I supposed to do? I've lost my entire organization. So I quit. But of course, I've already prospected everybody I know. So of course, when anybody joins anything like that, they say, call Gage, he's into those things. So a couple of months go by, I get a call and he says, I got a deal just like Amway, only better. Well, I liked Amway. So he comes, shows me the deal, I'm in. Sign up the roommate. Same deal. 3-4 months go by, roommate drops out. I drop out. Couple of months later, ring, ring. They got a deal that's just like the deal that's better than Amway, only it's better than the deal that's better than Amway. I'm all over that. Same deal, sign up the roommate. Same deal, roommate drops out, I drop out. Couple of months go by, ring, ring. They got a deal that's better than the deal, which is better than the deal, which is better than Amway. I'm all over it. Roommate won't join. 5 years I labored in network marketing. 5 years I bought products. I bought tapes. I went to meetings. I drove my broke-mobile Plymouth, okay, and parked it in the back behind the restaurants, or 2 blocks down the street, so they wouldn't see my rusted-out broke-mobile, so I could go in and talk about traveling the beaches of the world. And we have joy, and we have fun, we have seasons in the sun, and 5 years I lost money. 5 years I tried to sell the dream, losing money. And after 5 years I say, this dog don't hunt. There's something wrong with this picture. Either these people lied to me, and there really is no such thing as duplication, or there's something wrong with me. And so I started to do some critical thinking. It took me 5 years, so I'm a slow learner, okay? It took me 5 years, but now I start to do some critical thinking. So I say, well, was Amway a good opportunity? Now, we can look forward now and look back. Amway just did their first $1 billion month a couple of months ago. $1 billion in a month. So it looks like they scraped by without me. Right? How many millionaires did Amway create? And then I looked at the second one I joined, and the third one I joined, and the fourth one. And I was in dozens. Because, at that time, my dream was to make $10,000 a month. Because if I made $10,000 a month, I would have been the richest person I had ever met. Because I said, $10,000 a month, you could never spend that much money. Because coming from where I was going, those days a car payment was like $200 a month or $150 a month. Your rent was like, you could buy everything you needed for $1,000 a month. And I'm like, who could possibly spend $9,000 a month? You couldn't spend that money. But meanwhile, I wasn't making any money, so I said, well, I'm not doing it in one program. What I need to do is I'll join 10 different companies, and I'll make $1,000 a month in each of them. And they don't compete with each other because they're all different product lines. And this one has a car polish, and this one gives a free bonus car, so you could use the polish for that. And this one sells long-distance service, and you need long-distance service to build the other one. And this one, and of course that doesn't work. You could build one company only. But I didn't know that. So I'm tried to. So by 5 years in, I've been in literally dozens of companies. And when I look back, I say, there are people who were making money in those companies. There were people who were driving free bonus cars in those companies. There were people walking across the stage with those big bonus checks in those companies. There were people creating wealth, and they had the same compensation plan, the same product line, the same marketing materials, the same everything. What was the one thing different in the equation? Me. So I said, duplication has to be real because there's people doing it. What do I have to change? So I began my study of the profession of network marketing, which I have been on for another 27 years since then. And I learned a couple of things. See, the difference, here's the thing with, and by the way, why